Hello everyone. So we have huge news and I don't have a script for this. So I just found out about Unreal Engine 5. Yes, you've heard that right. Unreal Engine 5, not Unreal Engine 4, Unreal Engine 5. Yeah. So I just saw the news and I wanted to quickly research on that. What the what the heck? Unreal Engine 5 and Unreal Engine 4 is doing great, and I wanted to make this video. So yeah, may God help me with this because I really don't have a script and I'm all pumped up and searching for more news and being here, being there. So anyway, I don't want to waste your time because we can talk a lot and a lot about the news. So let's go. Okay, a first look at Unreal Engine 5. We've just released a first look at Unreal Engine 5. One of our goals in the next generation is to achieve photorealism on par with movie, CG and real life, and put it within practical reach of development teams of all sizes through highly productive tools and content libraries. And now we have this demo that is called Lumen in the Land of Nanite, a real-time demo running live on PlayStation 5. And here you can see the demo. I'm gonna post the link to the demo. I'm not going to go through this because there's already commentary in that video. So let's continue. This demo previews two of the new core technologies that will debut in Unreal Engine 5. Nanite virtualized micropolygon geometry frees artists to create as much geometric detail as the eye can see. Nanite virtualized geometry means that film quality source art comprising hundreds of millions or billions of polygons can be imported directly into Unreal Engine. Anything from zebra sculpts to photogrammetry scans to CAD data. And it just works. Nanite geometry is trimmed and scaled in real time, so there are no more polygon counts budgets, polygon memory budgets, or draw counts budgets. There is no need to bake details to normal maps or manually alter LODs, and there is no loss in quality. So Nanite is huge. I don't know how this can work, but I have some idea. This is probably some really advanced automatic LOD. LOD stands for level of detail, of course. Anyway, it's huge technology, and we also have Lumen, and let's also talk a little bit about Lumen. Then I'll go back to Unreal Engine 5. Lumen is a fully dynamic global illumination solution that immediately reacts to scene and light changes. The system renders diffuse interreflection with infinite bounces and indirect specular reflections in huge detail environments, at scales ranging from kilometers to millimeters. Artists and designers can create more dynamic scenes using Lumen, for example, changing the sun angle for time of day, turning on a flashlight, or blowing a hole in the ceiling, and indirect lighting will adapt accordingly. Lumen erases the need to wait for lightmap bakes to finish and to alter lightmap UVs. A huge time savings when an artist can move a light inside the Unreal Editor and lighting looks the same as when the game is run on console. So let's talk about Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5. I think this is not entirely new engine, but rather rebranding of Unreal Engine 4 and giving it a name of 5, because let's remember when Unreal Engine 4 came out, it was 19th of March 2014, and back then it was something completely different compared to how it looks and functions today. So since then, Unreal Engine has the following systems implemented, just to name a few. Blueprints were at the beginning present, but massively improved. Many functions were not exposed through blueprints at the beginning. Niagara system, that is for that system is for particles. Chaos system, also for particles, and real-time physics. Real-time ray tracing, megascans, Rider, and now we have nanite and lumen, and who knows how many more technologies to come. Back then, years ago, if you were developing on Unreal Engine 3 or Unreal Development Kit, and you wanted to transition to Unreal Engine 4, you couldn't just convert your project just like that, you had to do it manually. And it seems like Unreal Engine 4 projects will be compatible with Unreal Engine 5. And I think that, as I already said, this is not completely new engine. This is like, basically, there are so many new features that already came, that are already implemented, and many upcoming features and changes. So it was logical thing to just give it a new name, because Unreal Engine 4, as we know it today, compared to Unreal Engine from 2014 or even 2016, 17, it's completely different. So Unreal Engine 5 is basically something like 4.27, 4.28. So yeah, and many things to come. And let's look at this Unreal Engine 4 and 5 timeline. Unreal Engine 4.25 already supports next generation console platforms from Sony and Microsoft, and Epic is working closely with console manufacturers and dozens of game developers and publishers using Unreal Engine 4 to build next-gen games. Unreal Engine 5 will be available in preview in early 2021 and in full release late in 2021. Supporting next generation consoles, current generation consoles, PC, Mac, iOS, and Android. We are designing for forward compatibility, so you can get started with next-gen development now in UE4 and move your projects to Unreal Engine 5 when ready. We will release Fortnite, built with Unreal Engine 4 on next-gen consoles at launch, and, in keeping with our commitment to prove out industry-leading features through internal production, migrate the game to Unreal Engine 5 in mid-2021. So, as I already said, and I can see some backwards compatibility with issues if you have like really old project. But anyway, if you were, for example, developing your project in 4.17, and from time to time it would be wise to consider migrating your project to the newest version, for example, to 4.24 or 4.25 and so on. So yeah, from compatibility perspective, it is really legit, and there should be no big problems with that. And now we have some more news. Unreal Engine royalties waived on first million in-game revenue. Starting today, you can download and use Unreal Engine to build games for free, as always have, except now royalties are waived on your first million in gross revenue. The new Unreal Engine license terms, which are retroactive to January 1st, 2020, give game developers an unprecedented advantage over other engine license models. For more information, visit the FAQ. This is huge also, because there is Godot engine, there is Unity. I mean, in my opinion, Unity shouldn't be even mentioned. Only if you are developing for mobile, maybe. But if we are talking about VR, PC, or enterprise projects, and the enterprise is huge, section. If you are talking about anything other than mobile apps or games, in my honest opinion, we shouldn't be mentioning Unity. And yes, you can call me fanboy, but I'm a fanboy when it comes to Unreal Engine versus Unity. I'm a fanboy for a reason, for practical and technical reasons. So if you want to create something visual and interactive, you should definitely go with Unreal Engine 4 or 5 when it comes out. Whether you want to create multiplayer games, basic video games, stylized graphics video games, VR apps, VR games, configurators, and architectural visualizations, whatever, go with Unreal Engine 4 because the whole system is, I mean, go with Unreal Engine, not necessarily 4 or 5 or 4.20 this, 20 that. Go with Unreal Engine. This whole software system is huge, and it used to be just game engine, but as the industries have been developing, it's now widely used for other enterprise projects, films, animations, and so on and so forth. I've been following the development of Unreal Engine during recent years, and that's why I decided to completely focus on Unreal Engine and switch my whole pipeline to Unreal Engine since like almost 2 years ago. And I see that many visual industries are going towards real-time renderings rather than offline renders, because you can have it all and you can have it both in Unreal Engine. You can have still renders, still, pun intended, and you can still have something interactive and something that is moving like a video game or VR experience. I remember years ago when I would be working on few projects that would require still renders. I remember that I needed to use multiple softwares. I needed to use 3ds Max, third-party rendering engine, for example, Corona or V-Ray, and now I have everything inside Unreal. Keep this in mind. Offline rendering engines are not dead. Nothing is dead. I just want to tell you that you can have it all in Unreal Engine, and feel free to use whatever piece of software that you find yourself comfortable with. Before proceeding, make sure to hit like button or dislike button, share this video and subscribe for more Unreal Engine videos, more VR videos, video game development, business, marketing, education, tutorials, many things. Yeah, so make sure to subscribe and like this video. Also, share with others, share with other fans and users of Unreal Engine. And yeah, I'm also offering mentoring and one-on-one education about game development and the technologies that I've just mentioned. So if you want to create games, VR apps, and you need some special help, feel free to contact me. And now, continuing on, Epic online services have launched. Friends, matchmaking, lobbies, achievements, leaderboards, and accounts. We built these services for Fortnite. We launched them across 7 major platforms: PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC, Mac, iOS, and Android. Now we are opening Epic Online Services to all developers for free in a simple multi-platform SDK. Mix and match these services together with your own account services, platform accounts, or Epic Game accounts, which reach the world's largest cross-platform social graph with over 350 million players and their 2.2 billion friend connections across half a billion devices. So basically what is happening is that Epic is creating its own Steam platform, and they are developing all the necessary services that you need. So we have, as already mentioned, I don't have to read it twice, friends, matchmaking, lobbies, etc. etc. Basically, most of the things that you already have in Steam and other platforms. I mean, Steam is the main player here, so Epic Games is trying, and I think it's trying successfully to counter Steam. So great things for developers and gamers as well. Now let's see if I forgot to mention something. So as I already said, Unreal Engine 5 is basically Unreal Engine 4, and there will still be blueprints, or maybe the system will be renamed, rebranded, or improved, because as I said, every single system, almost every single system from the start of Unreal Engine 4 back in 2014 looks almost completely different. So yeah, it's possible to see rebranding of blueprints, but anyways, it will still be visual scripting with nodes, and not, you won't necessarily need to dive in coding. But if you know coding, it will be a bonus, because you can use C++. For certain pipeline workflows, you can use Python and a few other languages. I'm personally not using them, but well, you can. If the developers of Fortnite are planning to migrate the game project to Unreal Engine 5, that tells us enough about the compatibility between versions. It probably won't be simple copy and paste or just right click and migrate, but it should be relatively easy. And I'm especially excited about these rendering technologies, because just imagine how many performance benefits we can get for VR games and apps. And this all makes me really excited about 2021. And I think this is all for this video. Make sure to check out the links about my school, and don't forget to subscribe, because I will follow up this video with more videos about Unreal Engine tutorials and industry news. If I forgot to mention something, I will either post in comments or link in the description, or well, why not make a new video. And that's it. Anyways, I wanted to keep this video as short as possible, and we could talk about more and more topics, but I tried to stick to the news about Unreal Engine 5. And again, make sure to subscribe, and see you in one of the following videos. Bye.